Hi Virgo, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I am your Reiki Master and Tarot reader. This video is going to be for you, Virgo, excuse me, all Virgos between the 22nd of May and the 10th of June, okay? So we're going to look at the general energies and I'm going to do another video for you guys as well, for you guys Virgo, for June, for love specifically. Okay, so this is a general reading for the general energies that could be around you. So let's just have a look at the general energies for for Virgo for the time between the 22nd of May and the 10th of June. Okay, excuse me, I've just had an apple. That was my break. Okay, so the first card, Virgo, that's coming out for you is the Seven of Wands. Then we have the King of Wands, so lots of fire energy, excuse me. Then we have the Page of Swords and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so lots of fire. There's another one that wants to come out, so I'll just put that there. Lots of fire, obviously here at the first two cards. Okay, so let's just have a look at this. You've been engaged in some conflict, Virgo, and this conflict has been solitary. Now what I mean by that is there hasn't been other people getting in the way of it, and you're not fighting with anybody else. What it looks like is you're fighting against yourself, i.e. you're fighting against taking action. You are wanting to move toward something or someone and you are being blocked from doing that. You may be blocking yourself or someone may be blocking you, okay? That's what this energy, the Knight of, the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands energy is representing. We have here a Page of Swords. Now the pages represent younger energy, can represent someone that's younger than us, can represent children. The sword energy, the Page of Swords does represent, can represent spying on people. So you could have been on Insta and on Facebook, etc. You could be like keeping an eye on someone who you've maybe been in contact with or were in contact with in the past. Now you're not in contact with that person and you could be spying on that person, or that person could be spying towards you, spying on you. We are moving toward a new beginning though, Virgo. You're moving toward a new beginning, a new start. Now that means that someone could be coming to you with an offer of a new start in a relationship, of a new job. You could meet a brand new person, or you could be making that offer to somebody else. This is something that is a gift though. It's something that could happen, that maybe has been trying to happen. You know, maybe you've been trying to start a relationship with somebody else, or have a new beginning with somebody else, or start a new role, for example, and that has been blocked. You've been blocking yourself from taking that action. You've been blocking yourself from moving forward. Now the King of Wands is a confident energy, you know, it's someone who's passionate, someone who's driven, someone who's balanced, someone who's inspired. I also relate the King of Wands to our dreams. So, you know, we have a lizard right at the bottom here. I'll just show you. I have a lizard at the bottom. Can you see right at the bottom here? And lizards are all about being mutable. Now mutability is about, you know, being able to live comfortably in more than one situation. So lizards, they can live in water, they can walk around on the ground, on the land as well. They're mutable. And the King of Wands is mutable. The King of Wands is someone who can usually, you know, be active and be confident and take action in a number of different situations. So in love and in work and in family relationships, you are used to taking action, but for some reason you have been blocked from that. Whether that's been, it feels solitary, it feels like you have been stopping yourself from taking action, from moving forward. You could be blocked on someone's Insta or Facebook, someone could have blocked you, or you could have blocked somebody else, but it's as if you know that the thing that you're stopping yourself from doing, or the thing that you're reluctant to do, this is something that can really offer you a solid new horizon, a solid new beginning, a solid new start, a solid new foundation. Seven of Wands can also represent us standing up for ourselves, or standing up for our beliefs and what we think is right. It can also be representative of that. This card also wanted to come out, so I'm going to, there we go, I'm going to put that out as well. And it's not a clarifier, it's just one of the cards that came out with the originals, and I'm just going to move it down so you can see it. This is the Page of Cups, okay? Cups are all about love. Pages are messages or messengers. So it could be a message of love, it could be a message, it could be that someone loves you, or that you love somebody, or that you are going to be offered the position that you're going to be offered and that you will potentially accept. You're going to stop yourself from not taking action, you're going to move forward and take action. This is something that's in full alignment with you. It could be a work opportunity, it could be a new business venture, it could be a new business partner, for example. Someone could be offering you a job. The thing that is being offered is in alignment with you, in your heart, with what you want, with what makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, okay? So that's really, really positive, actually, Virgo. I think you had some difficulty, I can't remember, actually. I should remember, really. I can't remember. Let me just bear with me a second, I'll just have a look. No, I've not written down on there of what your last video was. I can't really remember, but it seems like some of you have been through some challenging energy. But as I said, it's more about yourself. It's more the thing about you know, Virgo's an earth sign, so I'm an earth sign, I'm a Capricorn, and we're all about building things that are secure, you know, building secure, like having solid relationships, you know, having solid relationships with family, with our lovers, our partners, also having a good job, you know, a solid job, you know, one that pays the bills, and that you put a lot of effort and energy into creating that stability. Now, there has been something that you've wanted to stop yourself from doing. The thing is, though, about earth signs is that it's hard to deny your nature. So even if, you know, say for example, this job that you do, the job that you do and that you love to do is financially rewarding and to some extent, you know, emotionally fulfilling, because it gives you that security, it might not be something that you're extremely passionate about. And you know, as an earth sign, that the thing that you're passionate about, that you are passionate about, is the thing that eventually will lead to your security. So maybe you've been denying that side of yourself. You've got a practical job that is very practical and pays the bills and very secure, but it's not something you're passionate about. So long term, you know and you feel that I can't build security on something that isn't emotionally fulfilling for me, even if it is financially fulfilling. You need both. We need both as earth signs. That's what we need. And you know, it could be that you're involved with Virgo, a fire sign, so you could be involved with a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, even though all the signs are represented here, because we've got water, we've got earth, we've got and we've got fire, but these ones came out first. So it could be that some of you Virgos are in a relationship or a connection or a dalliance with a fire sign, and this fire sign, this Aries, Leo or Sag, is blocking you, or you've blocked them, excuse me, and we'll get some more information about what potentially could happen, what energies are around those things. But it could be that situation as well. Okay, so let's just have a look and let's just clarify these cards. We'll just clarify each of them in turn, and let's see what more information we get. Okay, just bear with me a second because the cards are flipping out a little bit. See, for you, you're feeling quite grounded though. You're feeling quite grounded, Virgo. So you've got clarity, you know, indicated again by the Page of Swords here. You've gained some clarity, you know. You should be confident about something, about your next steps. Let's have a look. Let's clarify these. Let's clarify these cards. Okay, so we've got, with the clarifying the Seven of Wands, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, again earth energy. King of Wands clarifier is the World card. The Page of Swords clarifier is the Justice card. Ace of Pentacles clarifier is the Six of Wands, or the Victory card. And the Page of Cups clarifier is coming out as the Eight of Cups. There's one more card which we'll pull out as well. That can just be the overall energy. I don't know what it says. I don't know what card it is. Okay, so let's have a look. So, you know, it's funny, isn't it, how we live in two places at once. So we have, the part of us that people see, that everybody else sees, that the world sees, and there's a part of us that's just for us. You know, there's a part of us that's just for us, or for the very closest people in our lives, and that's kind of where that's really evident for you at the moment, Virgo. It's evident to you at the moment. It's clear to you that there are two sides of you, if you will. There's the surface, is what everyone sees, the way you present yourself to the world, and then there's the feelings and the things that are going on beneath that surface. We've got your energy here, sorry, Virgo, earth energy, with the Knight of Pentacles. So you're been moving very, very, very slowly towards someone, or someone's been moving very, very slowly towards you. There could have been a separation or a blockage, you know, blocked on social, you know, can't contact them by ringing them, or whatever, can't get in touch with them, they can't get in touch with you. There could be some of that energy going on. There could have been some sort of blockage. But what is happening with this, you know, when we say you're going through, what I said, it's solitary, so you're blocking yourself from taking action on the things that you want to take action on. You know, actually this has been a time of consideration for you. It's not something that you've taken lightly, and you never do, Virgo. You don't take things lightly. You are reflective, and because you have got the goal of this in mind, and of this in mind, and of this in mind, you've got those things in mind at all times. Building firm foundations, you've got that in your mind. Tiny, keep up with that, dog. Come on, be quiet. I don't hear you licking all the time. Sorry, Tiny's in, he's licking his paws. You have got the commitment to see through, to go through the healing, and maybe this time of standing up for what it is you feel and what it is you want, and yet not taking any action until you've been considerate of those things. This is something that's leading you to your newness, to your new world, to your confidence, to eventually making, you know, swifter movement. You're coming into something new. You're moving out of an old situation into a new situation. There could have been, when we've got the Justice card, it's suggestive that someone has been treated unfairly. So that could be you, Virgo, or it could be that you have treated somebody else unfairly. You know, justice can obviously relate to the court system. It can relate to institutions, and judgments being passed by these institutions, whether it's been a new job, whether it's, you know, you've applied for a job and they've had to judge you, you've gone through the process of of being judged. This is what this card is indicative of, but it is indicative of that somebody may have been treated unfairly, either you or somebody else. Maybe you've been watching the person who treated you unfairly, maybe they've been watching you. In any case, this has been something that you've been considering, or will be something you will be considering between the 22nd of May and the 10th of June. And it's the fact that you've spent that time in that consideration is going to lead you to a new beginning, a new world. I mean, what comes before the world is the death card, you know, and death can feel really challenging for some people when we're going through that energy. And that's like this card, it's like, but it's healing, you know, it's like slow moving energy, but it's healing. And we get a new beginning, we get a new start, and you do, you know, you do get a new beginning, you do get a new start in this time, Virgo, because we've got this card here, which is fabulous, which is the Six of Wands, which is all about new beginnings and which is about victory. It's about you've been through the battle and now you're riding into victory. That's what this card represents. Okay, so whether that's in a relationship or in work, and you will know yourself, apply it how it fits, Virgo, you are guaranteed really victory. You know, we've got these cards here, which we've got the Ace of Pentacles, gift from the universe of a new start, a new beginning. We've got justice, the balancing of the scales, you know, the balancing of the karmic scales, if you will. You know, whether you were the perpetrator or the victim, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Whether you were the person who did something wrong or not, justice is going to be balanced, and there's going to be a fair outcome for everybody, for anybody else who is involved. But it does feel quite solitary though, this reading. You know, it feels like you're on your own. Doesn't mean it will be for long, you know, because we've got these two cards here and we've got these cards. Doesn't mean you'll be on your own for long, but it does mean that there has been a challenge before you get to this, and there's a difference between how you're presenting yourself and how you feel to the world and truly how you are feeling inside, if that makes sense. So it could be that you are, you know, you've come out of a relationship, which is indicated by this card. Okay, some of you maybe have come out of relationships and you're moving away from the person that you were with before, that said that they loved you but never backed it up with any sort of action. You are moving away from that relationship. It's been challenging for you, but you're moving out of that energy and you're moving towards your Nine of Cups. But what I always say though is just allow yourself to feel this. Allow yourself to feel. If you feel hurt, allow yourself to feel hurt. If you feel guilty, allow yourself to acknowledge that you feel guilty for whatever reason. If you feel like you've missed an opportunity, allow yourself to reflect on why you think you've missed that opportunity and how it makes you feel that you've missed that opportunity. Because that's where wisdom comes from. It comes from the fact that we've experienced a situation and we've incorporated the learning from that. We've seen it from a higher perspective and we've incorporated that learning. This is going to be the outcome card. This is going to be the outcome card because it wanted to come out, and this is a card that came out. Okay, this is the Page of Pentacles. So again, it's offers, isn't it? Whether you're making an offer to somebody else or someone's making a solid offer to you. It could be that the Page of Cups, you know, this person who's younger than you, maybe you've decided that you're going to walk away from them because it wasn't a very good, you know, they never gave you anything solid. They were just saying, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, but they weren't giving you anything. Well, now they're coming to back that up with saying, no, you know, this is a real thing, a real offer. Maybe you've blocked them, maybe they've blocked you. You've been spying on them, maybe they've been spying on you. There's going to be a new offer coming in this next couple of weeks, you know, between the 22nd and the 22nd of May and the 10th of June. There's going to be a new offer coming in, a new beginning coming in, a new start coming in, something new, something fresh. I'm interested to see what the focus should be for you, actually, the overall energies for Virgo, what they are for this next couple of weeks, because actually it's an interesting reading, because you're an earth sign and you're a Virgo, and Virgos are reflective, and Virgos are steady, and Virgos are they work hard to achieve things. You know, you're intelligent, you know, you're bright, and something has stopped you from feeling that about yourself over the recent weeks or months. Something has, and it could be a relationship, or it could be a job, it could be work, it could be something that was unfulfilling work-wise. You're moving toward a whole new world, whether it's a relationship, the person that you've been at odds with, or you've not been on good terms with. You know, the balance is, the scales are going to be balanced again, and you're moving toward a new world and a new beginning. This card fell out, actually just popped out, 8 of Cups. Okay, that's the same as this card, it's the same card. So I'm going to just put this one there and just say it's obviously clear that you are moving out of some very difficult, challenging cycles that you've been in emotionally, very emotionally difficult cycles for you. You know, you're a practical sign, so these emotions have, maybe that's what you've kept below the surface. You've kept your emotional responses below the surface. You've blocked anyone from seeing them. You've blocked anyone from really knowing and understanding the hurt that you felt, Virgo. There's a new understanding coming in though, new clarity coming in for you. It's not something to be ashamed of. Our emotions aren't. Our emotional responses aren't anything to be ashamed of, even for the most practical of people. They're not things that we should be ashamed of or embarrassed of, okay? And I think that's something that you're definitely starting to realise, that you can put your head up, you can raise your head, you can let people see that sometimes you hurt too. That even with all your strength and all your practicality and all your confidence, that you too struggle to feel good about yourself. Sometimes you may feel empty, sometimes you may feel unfulfilled, and you don't know what to do. And so instead of trying to address it in the past, what you've done is you've ignored it and you've blocked it and you've pushed it down, and you're realising that now. That's an emotional cycle. 8s of cycles. This card has clarified itself, if you will. The message is, you know, this is something, the emotional, this is better to look at. You know, that emotional challenge is something that you can walk away from, but not forget, you know, not forget that you've experienced it. You know, really, it's about incorporating that learning as we move forward. Okay, I'm just going to pull one more card finally for you, Virgo, just for the overall focus for you. Okay. Okay, it's not really out. There we go, there we go. Okay, the 4 of Cups, okay? So again, feeling despondent, you know, feeling let down, feeling hurt. So it's looking more and more like a relationship, actually. For some of you, it could be a relationship, a work relationship, a relationship that you've had at work that was not, I mean, I don't mean an intimate relationship. I mean, like, you know, a relationship with somebody you have at work, somebody you trusted. Somebody may have betrayed your trust. Somebody may have taken credit for the work that you did. Somebody may have been basically stealing credit for your work, you know, saying that your work was their work, for example. But, you know, it is looking like, for some of you, for a lot of you Virgos, it's a relationship. And it's not a relationship that you're in. It's one that has ended, or it's one that you've cut contact off, or there's a separation that's going on. Maybe even ended a while ago. And maybe the impacts of that and how that ended are still being felt by you. What you need to know, you know, for the end of May to June, is that you can move out of that energy and you can have a new beginning. Okay, we can move away from, you know, feelings of sadness, feeling hurt, you know, justice is going to help us to do that. Justice is going to help the scales be to be rebalanced. We get offered a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, and we can expect to be victorious. Okay, we can expect to be victorious coming into June. Okay, I really hope that has helped you, Virgo. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, because I will be putting out the love readings as well, and you just keep up to date with that. Don't forget, you can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook for daily readings. I hope you enjoyed that. I will see you again soon. Thank you very much, Virgo. Take care. Bye.